This is Ron Pillou with DeFran Systems, and I welcome you to AIRS, Housekeeping Tips, Areas for Regular Review and Update. This online video tutorial will review some of the areas within the system that should be reviewed on a regular basis and updated as needed. Let's get started. Agency Options. Under the Agency Options menu, we will go over 4 key screens for review and update. As we look at each screen, we will also explore the corresponding report that will help us manage the information by providing us a hard copy of the information found on the screen. So let's first click on the Agency menu. And from there, we can then expand open Agency Options and drop down to Agency Information. Of particular note, you want to make sure that this contact information is always up to date and accurate. This is really the best person for the AIDS Institute to contact should there be a question regarding your data. So you always want to make sure that whoever is listed here under contact information is up to date and accurate. Should any of these questions down here under ownership status need to be updated, these should also be reviewed and updated when necessary. Now let's take a look at the corresponding report for agency information. It's called the Agency Setup Report, and we can find this report by navigating to the Reporting module. In the Reports module, the corresponding report to agency information is found here under Agency. You'll see at the bottom we have Agency Setup Report. If we click Proceed, here you will see it gives your agency name. Again, here's that contact information, so you can review it here as well. Also, this report will show you your system ID, the version of AIRS that you're running, your various site information, and also your various information related to your programs. Let's get back to the Agency menu. Another screen for regular review is Program Information. Here at the top of the screen, you can see all the various programs that you use AIRS to keep track of. If you have programs that need to be updated from active to inactive, those updates can be made on this screen. Also, a good idea is to check and review your program's eligibility and funding type for accuracy. Again, let's go to the Reports module and take a look at the corresponding report for your program setup. A good corresponding report to the Program Information screen is your agency's Planning Data Report. That's found here in the Reports module, down towards the bottom of Activities and Services. Here we can click Proceed. And for all of your AIDS Institute funded programs, you'll see it will give you a breakdown of all of your programs, their service categories, contracts, and then encounters and services. It is recommended that you run and print your planning report prior to uploading any new planning files that have been received, and then again after importing those new files so that any modifications or updates can be noted. Again, under the Agency menu, an important area for regular review is staff information. Staff information includes access and login information. Should staff no longer need access to AIRS, the checkbox, "This staff person can access the system," should be unchecked. Also, an end date should be entered for their employment. Should the worker need to have their access to the system updated, they will need to have their corresponding job title reviewed and updated if necessary. Job titles all have corresponding security schemes that control screen-level access. Going over to the reporting module, let's review the staff information. The staff listing will also provide you with a hard copy of those individuals found in staff information. Again, many agencies find it easier to collect updates and needed changes on paper and then use the report to make those updates to staff information itself. Finally, let's take a look at the Referral Library under the Agency menu. The Referral Library is a list of all of your agency's sources of referrals and contacts. You want to make sure that if there are any entries in the Referral Library that need to be updated from active to inactive, that is done. Also, you have these check boxes: referral in for agencies that refer clients to you, referral out for agencies that you refer clients out to, and then also placement for those organizations or agencies that are identified as a placement in the placement visit history. Certainly, you want to make sure that your phone number, fax number, email, and referral contacts are all up to date. Let's go over to the Reports module. The corresponding report to the Referral Library is found here under the Agency section in Reports, Referral Library List. This report you can filter by both organization and service type. Move over to the Output tab, click Preview, and then Proceed. The Referral Library List will provide you with a hard copy of those organizations found in your referral library. Many agencies find it easier to collect updates and changes here on paper and then make the appropriate changes into the referral library itself. System menu. Under the System menu, there are 3 important utilities that will help you fix duplicate clients, remove incomplete agency intakes, and display important details about the AIRS system you are using. In the System menu, one area for regular review is the About AIRS screen. Here in the About AIRS screen on the Product Information tab, we find the System ID, production version of AIRS that is run, the database version, also the date and time of the last indexing or table reindex, and the last database backup. It is important to make sure that your agency's database is being regularly reindexed and also backed up. An important utility found in the System menu is the Fix Duplicate Client utility. The Fix Duplicate Client utility is used to merge multiple agency intakes that may exist for a particular client. It is important to note that this feature will move encounters, services, referrals, insurance, and claims from the client designated as the sender client to the receiver client. Listed here in the bottom are those pieces of information that are not transferred from one to the other. A warning: please use this feature with extreme caution since changes made here are permanent. You might want to consider running the backup utility before using the Fix Duplicate Client utility, so in the event that an error is made, the data can always be restored from the backup. To more easily manage duplicate clients, under the Reports module, we will find a corresponding report to the Fix Duplicate Client utility is the Duplicate Clients report. When run, this report will flag clients who are potential duplicates for your review to see if they should in fact be merged using the utility. You can see listed last name, first name, ID, intake date, date of birth, age, sex, ethnicity, and then also the problems are also identified, such as same URN, same sounding name. Thank you for joining us for AIRS Housekeeping Tips, Areas for Regular Review and Update. Please visit www.airsny.org for other online video tutorials, user resources, and the latest updates about all things AIRS.